changes. Khalid playing and Ibrahim Jadran playing.
All right, all the best.
Thank you.
Ashraf, you yeah. Ashraf, are you okay having a bat first here?
Yeah, we like to field as well, but it's okay. I mean, you cannot control the tosses, so bat and bat it. Let's.
What about changes to your side?
We got a few changes. Tom is coming up. New guy Rakib is playing, and also Raj coming to the side.
Just a little light into how 𝐿𝑡𝑢𝑖's doing.
Everything is doing good, all right.
So he's going to be fit soon?
Yeah.
All right, all the best for today.
Thank you.
So the news from the middle is that the Fortune Baruchel, they won the toss. They're going to bowl first.
Select strikers asked to bat. They've made 4 changes. Tom Morse comes in, and it's good to see 𝐿𝐻𝐻𝐻 after that injury to his hand back in action. Tanzim Hassan, Shakib, Reza Rahman, the 4 changes makes select strikers look like a good team. And of course, Baruchel have just got a couple of changes. Zadran hitter comes in, Khalid Ahmed, the facer, comes in. They've got Saif Anamul and Mehdi Hassan Miraj to get them off to a flyer. The keep. They've got a very good captain and a wonderful all-rounder. Right, it's time for a little interview, and a short while earlier, Mazharuddin was down there with Tawhid Ridai.
First of all, Tawhid Ridai, what's up your hands? What's the current status of it?
Alhamdulillah, I'm better day by day. I hope I will inshallah.
Looking forward to play this match today?
Yeah.
About your batting, you were in super form, striking 350s early in the tournament. Tell us about your batting.
No, I just when I bat, I just enjoy it, and I for that, and just try to execute that.
Big game against Fortune Baruchel.
Yeah, it's a big game. Every match is important for us. We are looking to how to improve and how to get a result for us. And hopefully today we will do, inshallah.
You have a good mixture of youth and experience. Tell us about your captain as well as Mushfiqur Rahim.
Yeah, Mushfiq bhai, Mashrafi bhai always give us freedom, and we just to execute how to utilize the situation.
Thank you very much, Ojida. All the
Thank you so much.
It's good to see Tawhid Ridai back after that injury. He looks so good, confident when he is talking to the media, and in the middle you can see the think tank, the umpire is now coming out. It's time to say a very good afternoon to Amir Sohail.
Good afternoon, Shami. Good afternoon to all. Yeah, as both the sides are evenly matched, I'm anticipating humdinger of a contest here. How well he has handled the resources. Iftikhar Ahmed is another powerhouse in their lineup, and they have opted to bowl first. And I was trying to find a reason why that decision. And I think since their batting lineup is doing so well, they have asked the opposition to come out and look for a winning total. They have a strong lineup, haven't they?
Both teams are pretty strong, evident from where the standings. And
there's plenty to play for. And before getting into the finals, both these sides They love to have an upper hand psychologically.
It's a bright sunny day here. The haze is there, but not as much as there was yesterday. Notice a lot of people lining up to get into the ground. This is the most attractive match, this tussle at the top between the two teams. And it is going to attract a lot of spectators into this Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium, the home of cricket for Bangladesh. Najmul Hossain Shanto, 104th innings for him, 119.48. Just getting into the runs in the recent past, that augurs well. He's just a cricketer who's promised a lot over the years, but just not clicked at the right time. Maybe this is the opportunity for him to be steady in terms of garnering runs. Partnered by Zakir Hassan, another batter who's impressed, 818 runs in his 55 innings. These two can give them the start that is needed, a solid start. Maybe not power-packed, but steady. That's what they want. And you can always build on that foundation laid by the opening batters.
Yeah, both these batters, they need to shake off early nerves. And they would like to feel the ball in the middle of the bat from the word go. And it's going to be Khalil Ahmed to take the new ball. He's picked up 46 wickets and bowls economically. He's going to be challenged, that's for sure. And this surface looks a nice one for this format, where the spectators and the fans of cricket like to see the batsmen expressing themselves.
All set to go for this crucial match between Fortune Borishal and the Sylhet Strikers. Here we go. Nice bounce and carry right from the word go from Khalid Ahmed, and look down the wicket to the batter.
I would like to see the reaction of the wicketkeeper. His reaction said, "What was that? Where did this come from?" Steep bounce for the bowler on that occasion. Wow.
Hands on hips. The smile now.
Music and much more. Happy
It's tempting, understandably. Now he gets bat and ball and just over. Well, he threw his bat at that one, got the adequate contact.
Strong bottom hand, strong grip with the bottom hand enabled him to open the face at the last. To be
just trying that slow Yoko on that occasion, nicely maneuvered. It's going to roll into the fence for another boundary. So that's well done by the batter, Najmul Hossain Shanto.
Yeah, kept on taking the ball away from the left-handed batsman this time around. He changed his thinking, tried to bring the ball back into the batsman, turned out to be a full toss. Just worked the ball into the gap. It's second boundary of the over.
Such a fine line between a perfect Yorker and a low full toss or a half volley. Come back. Interesting over. First one completed, 10 without loss.
হাই আভা, সরি কালকে কল করতে মনে ছিল না।
কিন্তু ও তো আভা না।
জানি জানি, কিন্তু ওর মতো কাউকে যে আমি কল করিনি, এজন্যই তো আমাকে নিয়ে ভাববে, কাছে আসবে।
হাই ফায়াজ।
কিন্তু ও তো ফায়াজ না।
জানি, মুভিটা আমারও দেখা।
সময়ের সাথে বদলেছে কাছে আসার ধরনও। আসছে ক্লোজ আপ এই সময়ের কাছে আসার গল্প।
The changes, 𝐼𝐴𝐯𝐻𝐸, Khalid Ahmed coming in for Fortune, 𝐂𝐴𝐯𝐻𝐸 after his recovery from injury. Tom Moores, Hazur Rahman Raja and Tanzim Hassan Saqib comes in for the Sylhet Strikers. Going to be Mohammad Wasim. Now he can generate a bit of pace, 21 years old. 62 wickets, just into his 53rd match. Economy could do with a little bit of improvement. Anything under 8 is good. Anything over makes you ponder as a bowler how to be more disciplined in your line of attack. There's going to be Zakir Hassan facing up. Oh, clean him up! What a sight! First ball, missing the line. The stumps go cartwheeling across, and what a sight for a pace bowler that is.
Don't worry about his economy. He picks you the wickets. What a delivery that was. There was a bit of an angle on that delivery. Had the batsman playing inside the line of that delivery, and the ball held its line. Cleaned him up. It was only there for one delivery. It's 10 for 1.
বন্ধু সিম চালু করলে 10 জিবি ইন্টারনেট, 300 মিনিট টক টাইম, 30 দিন মেয়াদে মাত্র 200 টাকায়। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
প্রিয় দেশবাসী, নো স্ট্রেস, নো টেনশন। এখনই ডাউনলোড করুন দারাজ অ্যাপ এবং স্ট্রিমিং করুন বিপিএল সম্পূর্ণ ফ্রিতে আপনারই হাতে। ফ্রিতে দারাজ অ্যাপে।
Wicket falling early brings in 𝐂𝐻𝐸. 37th match for him, 120 strike rate. Pretty good with that, 6 50s. And he's coming back after a gap of a few days because of an injury, trying to take a catch. Hurt his finger, and he's in the middle because of this.
Sir Curtly Ambrose must have been very proud with that delivery. What a perfect delivery first up. Oh, that's confidently played. Nice stride in.
144, the last speed of that ball. You can see so relaxed, enjoyed that beautiful first delivery. But this is another good one to the right-hander this time. Corrects the line so very nicely. Left-right combination. Little shuffle, makes room and whips it away. It's going to race. It's going to be a teaser for the fielder. He's not going to hold it in. 4 runs.
That was a forcing stroke. It wasn't a bad delivery, but he accessed the ball up early, and they decided that this ball should go towards square leg, trusted the bounce of this wicket. Tawheed scored 3 half centuries, and because of those half centuries he was able to win Player of the Match awards. A lot is depending on him.
Well, it's 27 degrees. It's getting a little warmer as we progress into the latter part of winter here in Bangladesh. Another shuffle. You can see that distinct effort on the part of 𝐿𝐻𝑟𝐢𝐻 to shuffle across, try to catch the eye of the bowler. He did manage a couple of deliveries back. He has been very impressive in this series, as you mentioned, Amir. Look at that. Started off with a 55 in this fourth match against Borishal, then 56, then 84. Unfortunately, hurt his hand. Get a few stitches. Oh dear! Wow, that reared up. It's been given a wide. It's lucky that he didn't swivel around and fall onto the stumps.
How good was that bouncer? Wow! It zipped through. I had the batsman in a spot of bother. He was very lucky not to fall on the stumps.
That left leg, I don't know if it was intentional or involuntary. There you go. It just went. I think it's just the swivel that took it away. And deviation down the leg side. It's been whipped away straight down the throat of the fielder, deep fine. And he strikes again. Second wicket for him in this over.
He was trying to dominate the bowling. He knew that batting is not going to be easy on this one against these bowlers. Played too many strokes in this over and he's been hauled out. That flick took the ball straight to the fielder, placed that fine leg, who made no mistake. Wicket number 2 for Mohammad Wasim in his first over. And Sylhet struggling with 15 for 2.
আজকাল খুব হাত খুলে খরচ হচ্ছে মনে হয়। হাত না, আমার চোখ খুলে গেছে। অ্যালোভেরা যুক্ত সার্ফ এক্সেল সাধারণ পাউডারের তুলনায় প্রতি ধোয়ায় লাগে মাত্র অর্ধেক, তাই 500 গ্রাম চলবে 1 মাসেরও বেশি।
Early stutters for the Sylhet strikers here. Losing 2 for 15 brings in the experienced Mushfiqur Rahim. 230, first match for him. Good strike rate, 98, not out his best. He needs to just be sensible in his approach. Just play the ball to its merit, because they've got to work out of this hole they're digging for themselves.
Tried to get Cavalier, didn't work. Now that stroke lacked game awareness. They didn't try to keep the ball all along the ground. Hooked it straight to the fielder.
Oh, that's going to be close. Oh, goes the dreaded finger. Now, is he going for a review? That jack back, that seemed to be pretty much in line. He's just talking to his partner. What are they going to decide?
Was there too much of an angle with that delivery? Or the ball is bouncing over the stumps? We have seen there is a steep bounce for the bowlers here. So let's see what the third umpire thinks.
You have to look at that. First things first. Hold that at quite a lot of pace, 143 now. Looking at the angle, well, it seems a little high and seems to be angling, striking around the leg stump area.
You're right. There's too much of an angle with that delivery. Plus, it's bouncing high. To be able to get a leg before in your favor as a bowler, as a pace bowler, you need to pitch the ball up. He can start to breathe. Mushfiq.
And we've seen that bounce that has been generated by both the bowlers. So I'm sure the third umpire, Tanveer Ahmed, is going to take that into consideration. Just ensuring that there's no bat. See with the zoomer in. Stuck on his crease, then moves a little forward. It's hitting above the knee roll. Point of impact. Ball it's on its way up. The bounce.
Yeah, the impact is in front of the leg stump.
He might be in trouble. He is. We thought it might be hitting a little higher, but he wasn't too far forward. And believe it or not, he's got his third wicket in this over. Mushfiqur Rahim, which a lot depended, has to go out first ball, leg before to Wasim. It's 15 for 3.
ভিটামিন সির গুরুত্ব বুঝেছে দেশের সবাই। এই শীতে ত্বকের সুরক্ষায় সবার পকেটে মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি। ভিটামিন সির সাথে ভিটামিন ই যুক্ত হয়ে এখন আরো কার্যকর নতুন মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি।
They are in a whole heap of trouble. The Sylhet strikers. Tom Moores comes in making his BPL debut. Plays in England, left-hand batter. 134.28. The strike rate. He's at the non-strikers end. The over being completed. This is Karim Janat now to Najmul Hussain Shanto.
Oh, what an over that was from Mohammad Wasim. It wasn't the first time I've seen him picking up 3 wickets in an over, but it was the first time in BPL. Isfahani BPL T20 2023, powered by Minister in association with 𝐷𝐿. It has changed the complexion of the game, that particular over.
Oh, that wasn't too far away, maybe pitching outside leg. All the pace bowlers really having one whale of a time there in the middle. The ball doing a bit. Karim Janat on the Minister end has got 82 wickets in his career so far. Decent economy of under 8, which augurs well. And Sylhet strikers are in a lot of trouble now.
Fortune favours Barisal. They've been absolutely brilliant so far in this outing. The bowlers have responded to the captain's call. After winning the toss, he decided to insert the opposition into bat.
Oh, lots of oohs and ahs. The ball's going to race away. A snap push from Najmul Hussain Shanto. A 4 will ease a lot of the nerves.
They have played the ball very conservatively. Shanto didn't try and hit the ball, just timed it and placed it well. to race for the ball, but was well in control.
Just outside the president box, you can see some of the directors. The cricket board, that's another good delivery and equally paid respect to, and that's what you got to do. Jalal Yunus, Ahmad Sajjadul Alam. You can see the CEO just walking around the back there. Nizamuddin Chaudhry. Cricket very interesting in the middle. Oh, that's one of those slightly wayward deliveries. We haven't seen a lot of that. Every run helps the cause of the batters.
These kind of deliveries, especially after, as a batsman, you're able to hit boundary, can help you shake off those nerves. He's not following up appropriately. Kareem Jannat. And nicely played. It was deliberate.
That little guide with the opening of the face of the bat. So pleased and over with one ball to go. Have a look at the leg before. There was a little bit of doubt as to the height and the angle, because the ball was pitching outside, angling in. Because he wasn't too far forward, I don't think the third umpire had any other option but to go with the standing umpire, Masudur Rahman, and he was over the moon. His third wicket in the over. Magnificent bowling. Now a change of angles for Karim Jannat, coming around now to the left-hand Moors. Edge of the crease, gets behind and scampers through for a quick single to open his account. 3 done, 22 for 3.
ওয়াও, পার্লারে গিয়েছিলি? না তো, তাহলে এত গ্লো কিভাবে? গ্লো লাভলি থেকে শুধু গ্লো লাভলি? এটা কমায় ডার্ক স্পটস, ডার্ক সার্কেলস আর রোদের মলিনতা। গ্লো এর জন্য সবকিছু এক ক্রিমে। গ্লো এন্ড লাভলির মাল্টিভিটামিন ত্বকের গভীরে প্রবেশ করে ডার্ক স্পটস, ডার্ক সার্কেলস ও রোদের মলিনতা কমিয়ে দেয় এইচডি গ্লো। গ্লো এর জন্য সবকিছু এক ক্রিমে।
Well, 15 is only shining light here for Najmul Hussain. The others really getting back into the hut. A couple of them getting zeros. Big job for this partnership. Surprising change. New bowler coming in. Mehdi Hassan Miraj, right arm off break from this Bahani end. And you think, Amir, that the bowler who's been changed was on a hat-trick.
Maybe everybody forgot about that in excitement. Now that's a surprising move for me. Fast bowlers, they were moving the ball around. They were getting a steep bounce out of the surface. And the team, side batting, is in a lot of pressure. Why? Up for a spinner.
Not very confident with that shot. Moores gets the thick outside part of the bat. Yeah, you think about the thoughts going through the captain's mind, but that's really a mind-boggling decision.
Yeah, you need to make use of that new ball, the hardness. It was working well.
That's why it's inexplicable. With all the 3 pace bowlers, they're getting the bounce, getting the carry, getting the wickets, and then this sudden change.
Yeah, with the pressure ramped up. All the captain needed was to do, just go with the frontline fast bowlers. Couple more wickets here.
Oh, just quickly down on that one. Good over from Mehdi Hasan Miraj. 23 for 3.
গোলাপি নির্যাস আর ভিটামিন ই সহ নতুন লাক্স দেয় চাঁদের মতো উজ্জ্বল চেহারা। লাক্স।
প্রিয় দেশবাসী, নো স্ট্রেস নো টেনশন, এখনই ডাউনলোড করুন 𝐽𝐺 এবং স্ট্রিমিং করুন PTL সম্পূর্ণ ফ্রিতে আপনারই হাতে।
Well, what about this for a start by the Fortune Baruchel? Sylhet in all sorts of trouble here early on in the piece. 23 for 3, just 4 overs gone. And Mohammad Waseem is on a hat-trick, but from a different end of the ground. Oh! How close is that?
What an over that was. The very first over that Mohammad Waseem bowled today. He bowled with some serious pace. That one came back. It's fetching. He was fetching, fishing. Lucky not to get a touch from the outside part of the bat, because there is a slip in place.
Just a half appeal, but that'll be sliding down the leg side. Well, you've mentioned pace. He hasn't gone under 140. He's been really quick throughout his 8 deliveries. What about this for a first over?
You have a look at this very first over. It knocks the back, or rather the top of the off stump of that batter. Then a couple of very quick deliveries. Have a look at that bouncer. And then probably a little bit unlucky because he flicked it nicely. It's straight into the hands in the deep. Back live. It's been called a wide.
Again, 146. Previous delivery, 148. There's just everything is getting as close to 150. This is a real exhibition of fast bowling here. Tom Moores, who's just walked to the crease, is from the United Kingdom, from England. And Tom Moores is he's the son of ex-England coach Peter Moores, who also coached Lancashire and now Nottinghamshire. And Tom Moores plays for Nottinghamshire. He's a wicket-keeper batter. Not so sure he'll have the gloves here, though. It might go to Mushfiqur Rahim.
The testing times for him. He's up against Mohammad Waseem, who's bowling, as I said earlier, with some serious pace, coming around the wicket to the left-hander. Onto the pads. He'll be happy to go over at the non-striker's end. Yeah, he's not happy because that darted down the leg side.
Just that angle to the left-handers has just messed a little bit with Mohammad Waseem from around the wicket. He's getting pace, he's getting bounce. Nicely played. I want 2 and we'll get 2. I wouldn't mind he just tried a ball over the wicket here. Went across the left hander, he's got a slip in place. He's getting that bounce. But a lot of right-armers like coming around the wicket now to left-handers, but they tend to want to straighten it rather than keep going into the left-handers.
And there are former players represented Abahani. Quite a few of them there at the balcony, right just outside the president's box. Oh, there was an opportunity, but it just went over that fielder at slip. I thought he was in business, but has gone to the boundary. So after the end of the 5th over, Sylhet strikers are 32 for 3.
সিম চালু করলে 10 জিবি ইন্টারনেট 300 মিনিট টক টাইম 30 দিন মেয়াদে মাত্র 200 টাকায়। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
প্রিয় দেশবাসী, নো স্ট্রেস নো টেনশন, এখনই ডাউনলোড করুন 𝐵𝐴𝐲 অ্যাপ এবং স্ট্রিমিং করুন বিপিএল সম্পূর্ণ ফ্রিতে আপনারই হাতে।
Shot, nice shot. Using the depth of the crease well.
He's having a really good time with the bat, 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐻𝐿, and he hardly misses out. Whenever there is an opportunity arises, even though it came from the bottom part of the bat, the idea was good to go over the top on the onside towards the deep mid-wicket area, which is a vacant area. That is a good boundary.
Well, one thing about Moores, he is quick between the wickets.
3 scores of 40 plus for 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐻𝐿. There you go. These are the former players of Abhani Kira Chokra. Big rivalry with Mohammedans. They're all here. Few have come from overseas. There was a get-together on the 21st, the day that we came back from Chattogram. It was really nice to see people coming in big numbers. All former players, all representing Abhani. Great to see them in one frame.
Morning.
Oh, there's something that Moores wouldn't have encountered in his county career is the amount of spin that he'll have to deal with here in the Bangladesh Premier League. Oh, misfield. The strikers needed that error, and that's 6 gone. The power play's done. 41 for 3.
ব্রাইটলক টেকনোলজি যুক্ত নতুন রিল, যা আপনার আর আপনার কাপড়ে আনে নতুনের মতো উজ্জ্বলতা।
Leicestershire and Nottinghamshire, 2 former clubs of the young man standing to his immediate left, Tom Moores, who also played for Leicestershire and now with Nottinghamshire. But Iftikhar Ahmed, who's been really good for this team, the Fortune Barishal, with ball and bat. I think one thing we need to remember here is even at 41 for 3, the strikers have been in this position before. They've been at 50 for 7. They've got batting depth. They've got Imad and Tassara, who at 57 for 7 took them to 130. So the one thing that they can do is trust their lower order. And while we're on the subject of trust, one of the most trusted business houses in Bangladesh is Pahani. It's a heritage brand renowned for producing high quality tea and food products.
Nicely played off the back foot. He should come back for the second. He's pretty quick in between the wickets. And they also have someone like Tom Moores. Nicely played from 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐻𝐿. You're talking about Tom Moores, who's in the non-strikers and scored runs at a strike rate of just under 144. Yes, 144. In Vitality Blast last year, has played in the PSL and LPL. So keep an eye on him. You talk about trusting the low order. If you have him in the middle for another 5-6 overs, he can really crack it on.
Shot, lovely shot. He's so nimble on his feet. The quickness of feet is something to watch.
Just like that. talking about cracking it on. Again, it was short and wide, but you still have to find the gap and pierce it quite nicely. Yeah, probably the fielder should have been at it a little bit quicker on the left side, but no chance whatsoever. That's gone very, very quickly to the boundary.
Another good shot, finds the gap. And should get the running. Has been very good between these two. They're very busy, aren't they? That's a good over. 11 from it, 52 for 3.
ভিটামিন যুক্ত নতুন লাইফ বয় হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ 25 টাকা কমে মাত্র 80 টাকায়। সুরক্ষা এখন আরো সাশ্রয়ী।
ক্লাসে কিংবা কাপড়ে চমক থাক বছর জুড়ে। চমক ফ্যাব্রিক ব্রাইটেনার 3 ফোঁটাতেই উজ্জ্বলতার চমক। প্রিয় দেশবাসী, নো স্ট্রেস নো টেনশন, এখনই ডাউনলোড করুন 𝐷𝐴𝐴 অ্যাপ এবং স্ট্রিমিং করুন বিপিএল সম্পূর্ণ ফ্রিতে আপনারই হাতে।
In 𝐶𝐾𝐫 Al-Hassan just yet. They've got a lot of bowling. Here we go. Here we go. The skipper.
You asked for it. I'm just thinking we were off here. Remember when he was on a hat-trick, Mohammad Wasim, in his very first over, and all of a sudden we saw 𝐵𝐴𝐻𝐻 coming into the attack. Has he got it wrong? Has he missed a trick here? We'll have to wait and see how much they end up scoring. Still at 53 for 3 now.
Yeah, it's an interesting question that you could probably pose to Shakib at the end of the game at some point. In that he was on a hat trick. He was, do you bowl him from his favoured end where he had got the 2 wickets from or the 3 wickets from? The other thing that could be in Shakib's mind is, I want to save him for 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐻, who we know is not as strong against real pace, but then the argument would be that he brought him back, but he brought him back from the other end. So, look, there'll be reasoning. He's a very experienced player. He's an experienced captain, Shakib, so he will have his reasons. There's no doubt about it. But what I do find is captains tend to let teams off the hook sometimes in T20. They have their foot on the throat, but they take it off.
I think the only thing that comes to my mind in terms of bringing in the right arm off spinner, because of the fact that there were 2 left-handers in the crease. That's the only thing which I feel that Shakib must have thought about it. Yes, he was on a hat-trick. He was still on a hat-trick when he came from the other end, mind you. So having seen 2 left-handers in the crease, because Nazmul and Shanta was already there, Tom Moores, beg your pardon, joined him. But since then, the partnership has been excellent, 41 of 37. So have they really got them off the hook? Is the big question. 5 in that over. After 8, still at strikers, 57 for 3.
বন্ধু সিম চালু করলে 10 জিবি ইন্টারনেট 300 মিনিট টক টাইম 30 দিন মেয়াদের মাত্র 200 টাকায়। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
প্রিয় দেশবাসী, নো স্ট্রেস নো টেনশন, এখনই ডাউনলোড করুন 𝐷𝐴𝐴 অ্যাপ এবং স্ট্রিমিং করুন বিপিএল সম্পূর্ণ ফ্রিতে আপনারই হাতে।
7 for 3 select strikers. A slight recovery here from where they are. 42 runs of 38 balls. Still early days for them, this partnership. Still a lot of work to be done. Maybe Hassan Miraj. Yes! It's a good choice by the captain of Fortune Borishal to bowl the off-spinner with 2 left-handers at the wicket. The off-spinners generally enjoy bowling to left-handers. Takes the ball away from the outside edge to start off with 2 very good deliveries and a single. Good afternoon, Sir Kirtley. How have you been?
Good afternoon, Roshan. How are you?
Much better, thank you.
It's good to have you back. Of the team are doing a wonderful job. Won the toss, elected the ball first.
Yeah, this is a good partnership, the two left-handers. They've been sensible, they've been picking their spots, they've been playing each ball on its merits, not looking to charge the off-spinner, instead looking to milk him around. Important that they get into a good solid situation.
They have to. The Sylhet strikers, they've already lost 3 wickets under a bit of pressure, but they have played some good cricket throughout this tournament, so still a long way to go.
They're not the greatest. Just trying to pick it up with one hand, just losing sight of the ball. That happens. And, well, he's not happy. He's not happy. That's understandable. You expect a very high standard. Last ball of the over. Again running the first run hard. Happy with one. 5 off the over. Good over from Mehdi Hassan. 62 for 3. 9 done. I think it's time for the strategic timeout.
আজকের খেলা সন্ধ্যা ৬টা ৩০ মিনিটে ঢাকা ডমিনেটর্স বনাম খুলনা টাইগার্স।
চলছে বিপিএল এর ৯ম আসর। ক্লিকবাজে থাকছি আমি মৌসুমী মৌ, আর আমার সঙ্গে থাকছেন আর হে আমি নীলহুরে জাহানও আছি সাথে। তবে এখানেই শেষ নয়, আমাদের সাথে আরো আছেন। থাকছি আমি শ্রাবণ্য তৌফিদা, আরো থাকছেন ফর্মার ক্রিকেটার্স ও স্পোর্টস জার্নালিস্ট।
সবচেয়ে বড় আসর বিপিএল নিয়ে নাগরিকের বিশেষ আয়োজন ক্রিকবাজ। দেখবেন প্রতি খেলার 30 মিনিট আগে। নিবেদনে এক্স সিরামিক গ্রুপ, সহ নিবেদনে রংপুর রাইডার্স। 27 জানুয়ারি দুপুর 2টায় রংপুর রাইডার্স বনাম সিলেট স্ট্রাইকার্স। 27 জানুয়ারি সন্ধ্যা 7টায় চট্টগ্রাম চ্যালেঞ্জার্স বনাম ফরচুন বরিশাল। 28 জানুয়ারি দুপুর 1:30 মিনিটে কুমিল্লা ভিক্টোরিয়ান্স বনাম খুলনা টাইগার্স।
62 for 3, 9 overs, just 2 batters showing their worth here. Shanto 32, Moose 23. Let's take a look at the wickets that has fallen. Wasim was quick and he was devastating, some really searing pace, Sir Kirtley.
Yes. He was beaten for pace. And then right down the throat of fine leg. And then leg before, a little bit questionable, but the dreaded finger was raised, so you have to go.
Yeah, they were shocking. They were really shocked that the Sylhet strikers had to try and take in their strides. There's an award for the most enthusiastic BPL fan, and he has the He has the at least a chance on. This is the 10th over. Oh, direct hit. Great piece of work from mid-off. Now they want to check it. They want to check it. Always direct hits. They take no chances.
And for all our viewers who are aspiring cricketers or wants to be a cricketer, that is not the way to try and get into your ground. He made it this time, but you have to slide your bat in. Let's have a look at this again. That was a very good flow. But that's not the way to try and get into your crease. You got to slide your bat in from early. And that's not a good way to do it. He survived this time.
Nicely worked away on the onside. Good point you made, because coaches from younger days would teach young cricketers to slide their bat just to make sure. You just don't go and land your bat, but instead you just slide it. This makes it so tight for the umpire. Even before technology came in, they got to consider that sliding part. Right, 3 runs so far in the over, and a very, very noisy crowd, but a good crowd in. What happened there? He was looking to play the pull. Is it that it didn't come on, or surprised him with a bit of pace?
Probably hit the toe end of the bat. Went for the pull shot, but maybe it was a little bit too early. But the pitch seemed to be playing, getting some bounce, some good pace off the surface. Ball is coming on to the bat, and it's really good to see.
Shanto, 33 of 32, just doing it slightly better than a runner ball, but it's an important innings. He still can't find the gap. And it's interesting also to see where the 30-yard circle fielders are placed. They're at the edge, just trying to prevent those boundaries, but they're also giving the batter a chance of running that quick single. So need to be sensible. Either you look for the gaps or drop and run. Don't give you dots.
And that's something that they haven't done so far. They're still hitting the ball as hard as they can.
The 50 partnership is up, or 50 balls. At the end, at the halfway stage, Sylhet Strikers 65 for 3.
এখন লাইফবয় শুধু ভাইরাসের বিরুদ্ধে সুরক্ষাই না, সাথে দেবে 300 টাকা মূল্যের ডাক্তারের পরামর্শ ফ্রি। প্রতিটি প্যাকের সাথে পাবেন রবি হেলথ প্লাসের সহযোগিতায় 300 টাকা মূল্যের ডাক্তারের পরামর্শ একদম ফ্রি। একটা মিসড কল দিন এই নম্বরে, করোনা ভাইরাস থেকে সুরক্ষা আর ফ্রিতে ডাক্তারের পরামর্শ, শুধু লাইফবয়।
Right at the halfway stage, a partnership of 50 developing for the Sylhet Strikers. Mahmudullah coming on with his off spin straight away, sliding onto the pads, only a single. Now they haven't got a boundary for the last 20 balls. The last 30 balls have been a runner ball kind of innings. It's good when you consider that they were 15 for 3. At which point are they going to start that acceleration? Are they going to bat another 5 overs? That should be a wide. That's something they'll have to assess.
They certainly will have to do that. It's a good partnership so far between Shanto and Moz.
He's bowling for the second time in the BPL. He hasn't really done much with the ball or bat. comes into this BPL, that is, but tremendous cricketer on his day. Seen him play some magnificent innings as a batter. But yeah, I think select strikers need to make that decision. They need to try and assess the situation. At the moment, they're quite happy doing what they're doing. And those are singles. They're coming back for two. Coming back for two. A direct hit. They're celebrating. That has to be tight. I think it's tight.
Certainly looks close from our vantage point. A side-on view will be better because we're straight on. But they're all excited. The Fortune Baruchel players. Decision pending. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. Oh, he's in. Well, for a brief moment, I thought he was going to be short. And that's the way to do it. You got to slide the bat in. If he didn't, he would have been out. But he's safe.
Yeah, that's a perfect example. The previous one, how not to do it. This is how to do it. That's not out. Just managed to be saved just by that split second because he chose to dive and then the slide.
Good cricket all around. Good fielding, good flow, direct hit, and good awareness from the batsman. Take out the dive. And the most important thing is sliding the bat in. Excitement.
Right, coming over the wicket now. Mahmudullah went round the wicket initially, but now over the wicket. Came down the leg side. Will this be called a wide or what? Did he touch something?
I don't think I'm happy with the line he's bowling. Mahmudullah is too leg side-ish for an off spinner bowling to a left-hander. That's a little better.
I get the feeling that Fortune Baruchel looking to get through some quick overs with spin. You can understand that spinners get through their overs quickly. And if you're in a good zone, good rhythm, you get through cheap overs, and suddenly the batting side would realize, oh, but not on that occasion. That's a boundary. That's a good finish to the over. For select strikers, a boundary after a while at the end of 11, 75 for 3.
বন্ধু সিম চালু করলে 10 জিবি ইন্টারনেট 300 মিনিট টক টাইম 30 দিন মেয়াদে মাত্র 200 টাকায় গ্রামীণ ফোন।
Well, as the BPL is hotting up, lots of eyes on the BPL. It's been taken around the world. That is Ispahani BPL T20 2023. Lots of interest. Hopefully a lot of excitement too as the tournament gets into the business end. Change of bowling at the far end. Going to see some pace in the form of Khalid. Again, missing out on a delivery that was dragged down.
Last ball of the previous over. Slightly wide of off stump. I was put away behind point for 4. Mahmudullah not quite on song in that over. Boundary wide. And almost run out. Was an exciting over, really.
Again, not timing. I don't think the ball's really coming on. He's struggling to time because the ball's not coming on. Quite a few bowlers used at the moment by Fortune Baruchel. Plenty of bowling options. This time, still only a single. Only a single.
You have to give the Fortune Baruchel bowlers a lot of credit. They're restricting boundaries. They're frustrating the Sylhet strikers. So at this point, the Fortune Barishal are in the ascendancy.
It's 28 for 3 into the 12th over. And going full and wide. That's a better option rather than dragging it down. But see, where was Tom Moores looking to play it? There's a man at point, but it's more like extra cover. His shot tells me that he was looking to go over point.
Sylhet strikers really need to get going. Overs are running out. It's getting harder for them. Still on a 7 runs and over they're going at.
Again, only a single. Pace off the ball. He's bowling cutters, bowling into the pitch. They got 4 runs in the first 5 balls, but at what point do they accelerate? That's the question for them. What do you reckon? 2 more overs?
I reckon it's time for them to accelerate, to be quite fair. After this, there'll be only 8 overs left. You don't want to wait until it's too late, because the Fortune Barishal bowlers are doing an excellent job. So you got to go after the bowling now.
Last ball of the 12th over. Just 4 runs so far. Little chip on the onside, another single. 5 of the over. 80 for 3, 12 gone.
ব্রাইটলক টেকনোলজি যুক্ত নতুন রিল, যা আপনার আর আপনার কাপড়ে আনে নতুনের মতো উজ্জ্বলতা।
Eight bowlers used by Fortune Barishal. 3 wickets that have fallen have all gone to Mohammad Wasim in a furious spell that he bowled early on. It's going to be Karim Janat to bowl his second, 1 for 7. They've built up a nice little partnership here. The Sylhet strikers, Najmul Hassan Shanto and Moores, Tom Moores getting 65 of 63. It's been steady. And maybe that will give them the confidence to just change gears now and step up the run rate. Running out of overs. 8 overs left. Yes, the low full toss whipped away. Could have done better with that. Afternoon, Mazhar.
Good afternoon, Shine Bhai. Been a very good partnership between the two. 67 of 64 balls now. Maybe time has come to press the accelerator now. Tom Moores playing his first BPL for Sylhet strikers. Already made an impact. And the current run rate shows 133, but they must be eyeing somewhere near 150.
And he wants to live up to his reputation of being a big, quick striker of the ball. Been told earlier by the commentators, 144 his strike rate in the Vitality Blast last year. He has played in the PSL and the LPL. Members of Abahani Kurachako there. Pitches it up. Just managed to get the toe end of the bat. The boundaries are not coming still, and that's going to be a big, big pressure on the Sylhet strikers. Kanto has played a steady role. 30 dots. Look at that, Mazhar.
That has been the biggest issue, and especially after those early fall of wickets. These two batters need to consolidate as well. And now time has come to open up.
Being cheeky, and it's up in the air. It's way behind, and that is the opening up we're talking about. Taking a bit of chance, a little bit of innovation, and it pays off with the maximum.
Tom Moots showing really great intention out there. Once again, he knew the fielder was inside the circle, the fine leg, and he made the position too early. He didn't connect it properly though, but still it had enough legs to clear that fence for a six.
Let's just use whatever pace was offered by Karim Jannat. See, is into position very, very quickly, way before ball was delivered. Understandably, these are premeditated shots. And this one he guides a controlled shot. But this is good from Moores. I think that will be the order of the day from now on with this partnership. Kshanto just holding one